What is going on, guys? How you guys doing today? This is Toxic Chaos, and this is a new little series on just something I was kind of thinking of. It was something I'm gonna do probably on a weekly basis for a little bit. It's called When I Was a Child, and this little new series I'm gonna talk about my. I want you to know a little bit about myself, a little bit about my childhood, and some of the stuff I did during my childhood, all that stuff. But first of all, we're gonna start with, I guess we could start off with how I got into gaming. Now, how this story goes way back into the middle, late '90s, I guess you can say. How I got into gaming was I was playing a Super Nintendo or an NES, and I was about, I think, about 3 or 4 years old. I was playing, and what I was playing was in the game I was playing was called Super Mario, and this is when the graphics weren't that good yet. We were just getting up in the age for gaming, for a good time, and how this all came about was I started. That's the very first game I played, and also the other one was when the PlayStation came out around that time period. My brother got it, and my mom also got another game. It was called Frogger, and it was for the PS1. And I remember that game. I played that game for I don't know how many hours or how many minutes during the day. But yeah, I played that game, and also my mother played it. She played it for a little while. She still loves Frogger playing it today. And but she plays the games on like Facebook and all that stuff. She plays a game called Candy Crush, which is pretty good. It's simple. It's a simple, very simple game. You move the candies around, and you had to clear the objective out or something like that. But anyways, yeah. I was playing Frogger, and along with Frogger, when I got up in age, I was 7 or 8 years old. I got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the very first skateboarding game that I got. And how it came about was how I got into the skateboarding game. I took an interest when I was 6 years old. I was watching on TV, and I was flipping through the channels, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool." I was 6 years old, so I that's when I first saw Tony Hawk skateboard. He did the 900. That's one of the tricks he did. But yeah, back then, that's when I took my first interest in it, and I got my skateboarding game, and I was playing it. I was playing it with some of my best friends, KJ and Jared. Shout out to them. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. And we were sitting down playing it, and I wasn't that good yet, but my buddy KJ was. He was awesome at it, and I remember me, him, and Jared sat down in the middle of the living room playing the game, and we also played Spyro, Spyro was awesome. He's that little purple dragon, and you go and you can fly around, and you can shoot fire out of his breath and all that good stuff, and that was awesome back then. But yeah, that's when I started. That's when I kind of hit it off, and then when I was 10 years old, we were moving up in the years. I got a 10, 11 years old. I got a GameCube for Christmas, and I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Now I have the whole series still. I have the 1, 2, 3, and all that good stuff for PS1, and then I got the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 for GameCube, and that was really fun, and that's when I took an interest still in. But also, that was another important time period of when I very first picked up Call of Duty when I was 10 years old. I picked it up, and it was Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 for GameCube, and I had loads of fun at that. I was I was pretty dang good at that game. I probably beat it several times. I don't know how many times I beat it, but it was a very fun game, and I loved it. Then I went on to Call of Duty. Oh my gosh, what I went to. I think I had to. Yeah, that's when I went on to Call of Duty for game. We're gonna skip up ahead a little bit. Yeah, we turned in our. I traded in my GameCube because the Xbox 360 came out and it was kind of outdated, so I couldn't find games for it anymore from my GameCube. So we traded that in, and we got a Xbox 360. Me and my brother did. We went up to GameStop, traded it in, and we got our first Xbox 360. And how that went about, my first game I got for 360 was, I think it was Skate. Yeah, the very first game was Skate, and I don't like that game. It was an awesome game, pretty fun. I played Skate 2. I did own it for a little bit of period of time, but I kind of regretted trading it in like an idiot. But anyways, now we come up on the period from Call of Duty Big Red 1 to Call of Duty. Oh my word. I've been playing so many Call of Duties, I don't know how much. I can't really remember all of them. But anyways, by around this time period, when we did have the 360 for a little bit. We had it for about a year, and then somebody, I don't know, under my nose, one of my friends, or I don't know who it was, but had a drink or something, I don't know what went wrong, but the AV cable, the port went out, and we couldn't get a signal from there, and so we were like, oh, this sucks. So I was without a console for a little bit. Then I went back to my PC around that time. I had a Windows 98 PC that was really awesome. That's when I played my first gaming experience for PC. I was 10 years old. Was a Wolfenstein 3D, and along with Sonic the Hedgehog and some other Sonic games that we had. Those were loads of fun. And then as soon as that went out, there were a lot of gaming equipment. So what I did during my sophomore year of high school, I decided I wanted a gaming console, and I wanted an Xbox 360. And I decided, oh, this is going to be really nice. So I was saving up. I saved up, and I was going to buy the Elite version, but I waited a little bit because I noticed that there was next gen that came out, which was the Xbox 360 Slim 4 GB model. So I got that, and it was around after Christmas time. Oh my word, it was so hectic because the stores were all just empty. Everything was bombarded. It was crazy. But anyways, I saved up money and I got my 360, and I still have it to this day. Along with my PC, I have a new custom built PC, and it has an Asus F8 and some other motherboard I'm trying to remember. My graphics card, and it is a GeForce GT 640 graphics card. It's a really good graphics card. I like it a lot, and has your basic, well, not, I should say basic, but it has a cooling system in it, liquid cooling. But anyways, I'll put all those items down in the description. That way you guys can look over what I have running for my PC. Anyways, yeah, I started off, and also we're gonna skip up ahead another couple of years on when Call of Duty Black Ops came out, and I was like, oh, this is just so awesome and sweet, and I played it, and holy crap, I played it for so many hours. And then I've also, in the other Call of Duty series, I played Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty World at War. World at War is awesome still. I think to this day, doesn't matter how good of a Call of Duty they make this game, I still think World at War is awesome. But yeah, we have moved up quite a bit, yeah. And then I also had my first, I should say, competition gaming experience when I went up against I didn't know they were in the lobby, but I noticed There was a gaming group called Frico Gaming, and they were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but also they were the group that won the Call of Duty tournament for track, um, for $500,000. I think it was for Black Ops 2. They did. It was right on a few months after Black Ops 2 came out. Yeah, I went up against him. I was playing Black Ops 2 with a bunch of friends of mine, and I noticed, holy crap, it was Rambo, Charm, and I think some other one we were up against too, the whole team. But yeah, it was them, and we were playing Search and Destroy on Black Ops 2. Right? That was pretty fun. I liked that one, and I ended up just tearing the whole map up. That was probably one of the best games I ever had against them. I played against them. It was the first one. I think it was the first one to 6, and our team ended up winning 6-2. You know, they ended up going home crying, whatever competitive gamers do, to be pissed off because the manager showed them up. But anyways, yeah, that was fun. That was all really fun. I'm in Frico Gaming. Frico Gaming's been pretty well kept to me, but I haven't really recently talked to anybody for Frico. I talked to an ex-member, not an ex-member, but not an ex-member, but he moved on. He decided to quit the group, and I got in by a hair, because I showed him some footage on Hardpoint of going like, I don't know, like 45-0 or something like that. I don't know, some crazy number. Yeah, those are matches very rare that I can go that good, but my average match would be 25-7 there, you know, something kind of average looking. But yeah, it was all fun, you know. I'm still in there, you know. I'm still hanging in there, and ever since I switched over to PC, I haven't been really playing much at console, so I haven't really been playing much. But I still play my console. I kind of like PC a little bit better. It's a little more smoother. I can do more stuff. But yeah, that will end it for this episode of When I Was a Child for the weekly video. This will be put up every Wednesday. Every Wednesday I'll talk about, you know, a little bit about my childhood or something. I might bring in, you know, I might bring in a guest host once in a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you got any questions about what I did during my childhood, please put it down in the comments below. And also, if you enjoyed this Borderlands 2 gameplay, please put a like in on this video. And also, we have some terrific gameplay coming up in the near future of Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, and I'll be commentating with that too. So if you want to sub for more Call of Duty Ghost gameplay, and also When I Was a Child series, please sub to this channel. And I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.